The government already has a shortfall in finding talented people. This is a, I'm telling you, I've read the articles. The government is having a hard time keeping the best and brightest minds, the talented people. Why? Because as long as you've got Apple, who's got a $2 trillion valuation, Jeff Bezos, who's got a $1 trillion valuation, Microsoft with a $1 trillion valuation, they can pay the smartest people the highest wages, and nobody's going to go work for the government. Well, if we continue to deplete those people, we're going to get more people that are going to do less for us, and then the only thing it's going to do is perpetuate what you're talking about, or making it a stink about now, which is worse people working for the government because they're the only, because they would rather uh, do less work because they don't have to be as accountable in the government because you get a paycheck no matter what, rather than go work at Amazon. And then the talented people who really are the hard workers are going to go work for Amazon because why? The starting salary is $250,000 a year. The government won't pay me that, never will pay me that. I don't need a freaking pension if I make $500,000 a year. I'll make my own pension. So just want to say that because again, this is just the reality of it, folks. I mean, I can't do nothing but give you the information. Like my man Steven said, I can't take the camel, right, and make you guys drink. I'm just giving information. I try to get people out of what I call the fishbowl method, which is uh, get registered, get certified, bid contracts, hope and pray, right? Get registered, get certified, bid contracts, hope and pray. So that's the fishbowl, what we call fishbowl method. And me and my man Caesar were like, we took the glass and we're tapping on it, going, hey, we see you guys. Hey, hey, we see you inside that fishbowl. There's a whole ocean over here, right? While you're swimming around this fishbowl, there's an entire ocean out here of opportunities, but you're so consumed about what's happening right in this little fishbowl. And so I'm trying to take everyone out here who's following me, who's listening to me, and pulling you out of the fishbowl and saying there's a vast ocean, ocean of stuff happening, going on, and you're only focused on what's in your fishbowl. So I hope that helps. I know I was a little bit over the top with that example, but that's just the kind of way I am. And I'm sorry. It's for me, it's like, uh, what do you want me to do about it? I can't do nothing about this stuff. I'm just telling you, I don't want to set you up for failure and tell you everyone's going to love you and be so nice to you and you're such a great person and I want to help everybody. No, that's not going to happen. Some people are gonna not call you back and not answer your phone call and not want to do business with you and not care about you and not give two stinks about your 8A, your woman on, your hubs on, your white, black, your woman, gay, lesbian, trans. They're not gonna care, and they might even hate you for that stuff or dislike you. But that's part of it, and that's okay because we're dealing with humans and human nature and people, and it's okay because where that person doesn't like you or doesn't want to do business with you, someone else is gonna love you and gravitate towards you and want to pull you in and want to give you all the nuggets and all the tools. And so your job is to move on past that negative person and move towards that person. The closer you get towards that person with a positive vibe, the faster way you get away from that negative person that's toxic and pulling you down, the closer you're getting towards the person that's going to uplift you and give you all the tools that you need to be successful. And that's the person I want you guys to go out and seek and find and look for. Speaking of capability briefings, is it just a more detailed discussion of a capability statement? Yep, that's similar out as a capability briefing. Sassy girl, Eric, thanks for being honest, transparent. It took Eric about a year. Keep going. Yep, videos are in the course. Um, I see a lot of expired contracts, but I don't see a lot of awards posted in SAM. SAM is not the place to go to look for this stuff. I've never told anyone to go to SAM and look for those particular type of opportunities. Awards are posted on FPDS and USA Spending. SAM, yes, they are migrating that to SAM, but for now, awards. If you're looking for awards, go to FPDS and USA Spending. Okay, that's where the are required to put awards at. SAM is where the government's required to put as the government point of entry, GPE. That's where the government is required to put contracts over $25,000. That's what beta.sam is for. Okay. By the way, let me distinguish that beta.sam versus SAM. Let's see. Can you also talk about the GWCM award tool? I don't know what that is. I just received an email in regard to what questions I have in regards to my debriefing. Sophia Harris says, I use my government name on every profile. Thank you, Sophia Harris. I will remember you because you use your government name. So I know who you are, Sophia Harris. Thank you. Oh, Karen. Okay, all right, Karen. Okay. See, now y'all tell me who y'all are. Now I can like, connect some names and some dots. Karen follows me on IG. Good stuff. One girl, one truck. People want to reach out to you. Sounds like we need that Facebook group started off. We already talked about where the awards are posted. Yep, we've got videos on that. Can you be a jack of all with the government, as in being construction, moving, IT? Yeah, you could be the jack of all with the government, but you have to become a proficient in one area and then move to the next area. So absolutely, I believe you could be a jack of all trades to the government. The problem is you cannot be the jack of all trades in the beginning when you're a one-person company. Does that make sense? So a lot of people want to say, no, 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 I want to go to the government and say, I do everything. Me and my one-person company, we do, what did you just say? Construction, IT, moving, but you got one employee. When we have a company who we just on our podcast last week, who does moving and logistics services for the government, she's got hundreds of employees, and yet she can't do IT and construction, and she's got hundreds of employees and a multi-million-dollar net worth, but she can't do those things. So I'm not sure how one person can do all these things that a company that's got hundreds of employees and millions of dollars in the bank and capital can actually not do it. So it just kind of makes you look really silly when you go to government and says you can do all these things, um, when that's just really not the truth. Now, if you go to government and says that, hey, we're looking to solve a problem and you can help find people that can do these things, that makes a big difference. But to say that your company is qualified, capable, you have all the capacity to do it, I can tell you don't, because right now I can tell you this: if you're doing construction, you don't have bonding, because I like if you tell me you do all three of those things, tell me what your bonding capacity, how much do you have single limit, aggregate limit. Tell me those bonding capacity. If you're in IT, do you have a TS? Do you have a facilities clearance? If you're in IT, and what was the other area that you want to do? Oh, moving. Okay, so tell me how many FTEs that you have, and give me a list of all of your actual equipment that you're going to have, how many trucks that you have, and how many movers that you have available. And so once I ask you those three questions, then you're going to look really silly because you're not going to be able to answer them and show me that you're actually qualified and capable. And that's what we talked about at the very beginning of this. In terms of SAP, you have to be ready to receive these contracts. So again, that just when you look at it and we talk about what do you need to do to get ready, go and look at what the contracts look like that you're trying to go after, and you'll see for yourself that you're not qualified, capable, ready to handle three different specialty areas. So I definitely want to share that with people out there, because again, a lot of people think that I'm just going to go out there and just cast a wide net and whatever they throw in it, I'm going to grab. It's just not the way it works. These people are professionals, they're experts. Even if they're lazy, that doesn't mean they don't know their job. That doesn't mean they don't have a whole slew of database and past history and information to draw from to be able to figure out whether or not a person's a charlatan, if they're a cheat, if they actually can do these kind of things. They have a whole host of information and databases to be able to pick through, the people who are actually capable and competent versus the ones who just talk a good game. So, and the first thing they do is by asking to do a write up. That's the first thing. I can tell you right now. I could send you three RFI requests that you couldn't submit to because you don't have what it takes to do it. So if I can do that, and I'm just a YouTuber, imagine what the government can do. They'll tear you apart.